first in this Poundland recommendation is the poppies. These will be planted very soon. As you can see, it gives you instructions when to plant. The camera won't focus at the minute. Now I'm going to plant them possibly next week because the weather hasn't been that great. So that's the first one. This next one isn't in stores anymore, but it still shows that they do stationery. Yeah, and I really like this range that they did actually, because they did pens as well, which I've got upstairs as well. And yes, the Poundland stationery is really good quality, so I highly recommend that. Then we have the newer range by this lady here, Dimmock, as you can see. And these, if you haven't got any of these, you need to get them because they are just so good. The range, this bit here, you just put between the slab and yank out any grass that's growing there, weeds, etc. This you just cut them. If it's a bit, if you can't get that in, just cut them. Cut the roots, kill them, and then just try and drag them out flat again. So yeah, that is a really good item. And this range by that lady there, it's impressive. I was just thinking it would be stuff that Poundland decided, but not so. This one here, this I haven't planted yet, I've got to be honest, but I have planted another version of this product. Well, not this exact product, but this type of product, because you get that in the box, which I think is really good. And obviously it's seed start kit. So in the box, I'll do a separate unboxing video, is that basically. And I have planted a different type but same sort of product, and I'm so far impressed with the results. That will be in another video as well, garden video later in the year. Another item from this lady range, if you don't know who she is, there you go. That is that person there. Is these I've got in use in the garden at present, and yeah, I'm having to use ceiling lights today because it's so dull outside. So sorry about the reflection. Yeah, so these are good, they're good. This is good. I've planted some of these already and they are good. They are really, really good. Like, the quality of the soil, of the seed, because people go, oh, it's Poundland, seed will be rubbish. They're not. They're honestly not, and you will see in another video that they're not. This, I saw this next product, just have a look at the pile there. I saw this next product and I was like, I'll give that a go. Then I googled it, and my god, the reviews on Google are amazing. So yeah, and for £1, it says step 3 on it. Apparently there's 2 other things you can do before it, but I just thought this, because I got like a mixture, which again will be in another video in the future, of stuff already, such as tomato feed and a bit of fish bone stuff, and I thought I'll add this to it, see how it does, because that mixture, the basic mixture I did last year was eggshell after it's had the inner lining taken out, which is salmonella, or can cause salmonella, and that breaks down and releases something good for plants, so I used that with a bit of tomato feed and water. This year I've gone the next step. I've ordered a mixture off eBay that survived. I put it in with tomato feed from Poundland, and now I'm going to use this stuff as well to really boost up the growth, and again that will be in another video. This is another range by Dimmock. As seen on Ground Force many years ago, for those of you that were around when Ground Force was on TV. Yeah, I've got to say actually, I do like this range a lot. I did get one of these before that whole thing was announced with Charlie, before they said, oh, we're going to do this with Charlie now, we're going to have the garden range with Charlie. I did get one of these before, but I'm not going to show you that one because this is what they look like in store now, because she's everywhere. Literally, you go into my local store and she's absolutely everywhere, all but in person. Yeah, I do really like this range. I thought, oh, it'd just be, she's just going to be paid so much to put a name to it. She probably is, but there's some stuff you look at and you think, she's probably had influence there. She's probably had influence there. This isn't one of them. They are. And things there. She has probably had influence on them because I don't remember seeing them in things before. As well as this. I've seen these before in Poundland. I've in fact got a few from Poundland in the past and they were rubbish. This and the other one that I got this year is amazing. She's definitely had influence on this. I mean, this, let's just do a quick unboxing here, shall we? One-handed. There we go. You can tell I've pre-organised that, can't you? This one, they never used to have this. And that is so much better. Or, if you don't trust that mechanism or it breaks, you've got this as backup. Now this, she's definitely had influence on this. Obviously under 18s won't be able to buy this due to legal reasons. But yeah, this is so definitely had a Charlie Dimmock influence. Next lot is this. This is from the DIY range, not Tommy Walsh DIY range, but there's a part of Tommy Walsh's DIY range in most stores now. And yeah, I just got this because I needed one. Next up is this. Bird seed, basically. We tried seed ones here, they didn't work. In fact, I'm looking outside now and the seed one's still falling. It's been cleaned out 5 times this year already. And these are empty, so I probably need to go and put these out later today. Yeah, 8 balls for £1. And the birds love them around here, absolutely love them. And the little birds, the big birds will eat it, and then the bits like that drop off. And then all of a sudden, once the little bits are dropped out, the little birds will come and eat them. But they won't eat the seed, really don't get that. And then this, another one. I think these are coming to the end of their shelf life though, because they don't seem to be getting any in anymore. I've noticed them really go down in the past couple of weeks, that stock level. So that, if your local store still has them, get them while you can. If not, well, unfortunately Poundland probably won't do them anymore. Next one is this, another seed starter kit. I really like these seed starter kits. It's a shame that they don't seem to be coming into the stores anymore. Whether they have exceeded expectation, I do not know. But yeah, the average amount of seed, as you can see here, does tend to does tend to change between the product. I mean, you've got 20 seeds there with sunflowers, you've got 12 seeds there with this one. So it does change, and I have got a few, as you can tell, I have got a few. Next in here we have, let's have a look in this bag, we have, I'm trying to keep over the camera, we have blue tack. Don't know why I got this really, just thought blue tack comes in handy now and then, so I thought I'd have it. Next in here, easy one to get, love this colour, they did them in grey before, but I definitely think red's a far better colour. And again, look who it is, Charlie Dimmock. Yeah, I definitely think she's had influence on the range, and I'm not sure if she's beyond this line actually, because the next line I'm about to show you, I don't recall seeing in Poundland last year. So here we go. 50 wooden seed labels and pencils. I haven't used them as labels yet, I've got to be honest. I've used them as support, but with the little, well, I suppose you could say I've used them as labels because I've taken that pencil there. It looks like a small pencil. It is small, and I put what it is and then put them as support next to the plant, which I don't know whether other people would do, but that's what I've done. Now the next bit, I really like this range from Poundland at the minute. When it was first introduced last year, I believe, I just went straight into my local store, had a look around, had a look what they did, and I got a fair few things really. And this time I just needed a bit of like keep me going stuff. So I went to Poundland, went to DIY, and went back to the range that is Sir Tommy Walsh. I don't know why it's not Sir actually, because it was on TV enough in the 90s. Yeah, it is such a good range. They do all sorts. I don't know whether it varies between stores, probably does. But yeah, as Tommy's tip on the back, we kind of don't want to focus on that. And all sorts. But yeah, that's the range, what the range is called. Let's see if it'll focus on Tommy's tip. Yeah, I really like it. Really like that range by Tommy Walsh. And hopefully, this range will become just as good. It is good already, don't get me wrong, but this one's been going slightly longer and is slightly more established, whereas this one's only just launched, but already is looking how this one here, so Tommy looked when it first came in stores. Alright, that's the end of this long, well hopefully not too long, review on Poundland and the products and the haul. I highly recommend having a look behind your local Poundland because you'll be surprised what you find.